All right. Hi, everyone, and welcome to Creative Chelsey. This is a live YouTube video. So if you're joining me live, go ahead and leave a comment. And if you're watching the replay, you're welcome to comment below as well. So I'm just going to pull up the video on my computer so I can follow the comments. Looks like we have some people joining us today. Hi, everybody. You can see my strings from my sweatshirt. So I'm just going to move this down a little bit so you can get a little more of the work surface. There we go. Sorry about that. So looks like we've got some friends here joining us. Hi, Melinda and Marlene and the Bling Bling Crafter. So glad to see you. Oh, your name is Pat. So she put Pat on the end. Hi, Pat. It's fun. I've seen you a couple times on my YouTube channel when I go live. So it's really fun to see you here again. Hi, Cheryl and Ethel and Karen. So glad to see you guys. So I made this card over the weekend and I just didn't have any time to make a video for it. And so I thought we would just go live today and I'll show you how I made this fun alternative card. Let me get a little more light in here. There we go. Okay. Let's see who else is here. Hi, Nancy and Catherine. Good morning. Hi, Alicia from Call Me Crafty Owl. So fun to see you. And Karen, Melinda, let's see what she says. Pretty card. She loves the colors. Yes, so I added a little bit of Pool Party to as the card base, just to kind of bring the Petal Pink and the Poppy Parade, can kind of pop them up off the card. Good morning. Let's see. Hi, Janie and Debbie. And Leanne says that she's a demonstrator in Minnesota and she's been watching and she sees that I'm an artisan. Yes, congratulations. Thank you. I appreciate that. And hi, Kitty from Central Wisconsin. So fun to see you guys all here with me today. So a couple things. I also received my add-on kit over the weekend, and I wanted to show you what comes inside of that. So you do get these really cute die cuts. They're the snail image that's in the stamp set from the kit. So it's practically the exact same size. They come in a red shell with a pool party body and then a pool party shell with the petal pink body. And there's a couple sheets of those. I've got 4 sheets of 6. So that's about 24. Then you do get more of the petal pink labels. And they're exactly the same ones that came in the paper pumpkin kit. So I have 3 more sheets and there are 6 on each one of those. So those are 18. There might be another sheet somewhere. I might have accidentally pulled one out. And then you do get a bunch of these boxes. And you can see here how many boxes come in this kit. They're all printed with the same white, kind of like a distressed white with that black polka dot. And it says that, oh, it doesn't say. I was hoping it would tell me how many boxes were in there. I think the promotional brochure that was in the paper pumpkin box tells us. Let me see if I have that nearby. Yeah, so it's called the Little Love Boxes, and it's an add-on kit. It includes 20 printed mini boxes and 24 decorative die cuts and labels. So there should have been 24 labels. So I probably took one of those label sheets out and placed it somewhere. So I just wanted to show you how cute these little boxes are. So what's nice about them is they all come pre-scored and pre-cut. So it's really easy to make a cute little Valentine's box. You could even use these for really any holiday or any occasion because you get 20 of them. You could, I don't know if I need 20 Valentines. Maybe I do. My kids will be doing Valentine treats this year with their school. So it might be fun for me to maybe get another couple of these. And we can make them for their classes. Anyway, I think I'm doing this wrong. What am I doing wrong? Oh, there we go. It's that kind. All right, so you take this tab, you fold it in, and it creates the edge of the box. Okay, so it's very similar to the paper pumpkin box. And then this goes inside there, and that holds it in. So I need to fold that. A little bit of a learning curve. You could add some adhesive here to make sure that that stays placed in place if you want. Oh, and then we also need to do it to the back here. I wonder if we could just slide that in. Not really. So that goes in as well. Okay, so the top, so the two sides go into that side, and then you create just like a paper pumpkin box. And then those edges go in like a little donut box, kind of bakery box. That's really cute. Okay, so that's how you make them. You can see how tiny they are. Kind of just fit in the palm of my hand. All right, so it looks like we have a couple more people joining us. Hello, everyone. Cheryl wants to know, what does it mean that I am an artisan? So there is a team of demonstrators at Stampin' Up. They're selected by a group of employees at Stampin' Up, and they work with Stampin' Up to create samples with new product. And so it's just kind of an honor. There's a select group, so there's about 21. We're all throughout the whole world. They really worked this year on getting a good variety of people from different places. And so that's what that means. It's a real honor to be selected. All right, so good morning, everyone. Okay, so that is the cute box. So you get 20 of these cute boxes in that Little Loves add-on kit, Sending Hearts add-on kit. So the Sending Hearts is the name of the paper pumpkin kit. All right, so let's get started with our card. So this card actually doesn't have any stamping. So I'm using a lot of pieces from the kit, and we're kind of cutting some things down. And I've got some extra gold foil here just to add that little pop of gold, and then the card base. So let's start with the card base. This card base is Pool Party, and it's just cut to your regular size, which is 5.5 inches by 8.5 inches and scored at 4 1/4. Then I have one of the Petal Pink card bases. So if you're not familiar with the paper pump kit, this month's kit, it comes with enough supplies to make these 8 cards. And let me find my other card. Here it is. So these are the 2 original projects that you can create with this month's kit. And so what I've done here is I've just taken that card base and I've cut it down to the size of my heart punch. And so I'm just going to use this punch is a punch pack, and it comes with the scallop and then just the regular heart, and they fit inside. The regular heart fits inside of the scallop. So I'm just taking that strip and punching it. So now I have that cute little heart in that pattern. And then I'll do the same with my gold foil. That one's in the scallop heart. Then I am going to use one of the boxes from the add-on kit. I really love that little bit of black and white. Now, if you're not interested in getting the add-on kit, there's another product from Stampin' Up. It's called the True Love Designer Series paper, and it's all black and white. There's beautiful patterns of flowers, some fun black and white stripes. You can see all those pretty color patterns, this really fun black and white kind of line design. Oh, look, that one's practically the same as our little love boxes. And so you could just use that pattern there if you wanted. Same with this black and white striped. So just some really fun patterns in this pack of Designer Series paper. So if you're not interested in getting that add-on kit, but you still want to have that black and white look, you could get the True Love Designer Series paper. I will place a list of everything I'm using to create this card in my description box after the live video is over. I'm just looking at the comments really quickly. Thank you, everyone. Lots of people saying congratulations. I appreciate that. Kathy says, I have lots of great ideas. Thank you, Kathy. Okay, and Karen says she loves that paper, and I do too. It's so pretty, and it doesn't have to stay black and white. You could color it with any coloring tools. So I'm going to use the little treat boxes, and I'm going to just cut it down. So I'm looking for that score line, and I just want to cut a little bit inside that because I've got that hole there. So I'm just looking for the hole, going a little past it, and then cutting. And I'm just trimming off all those tabs, and then I'll flip it around and do the exact same thing on the other side. And then I am going to cut off these score lines here. So right at each score line, I'm just going to trim. I can sometimes see them better when I flip the pattern over so that it's just solid, and I can see and feel where that score line is. Okay, so now I've got that black and white polka dot pattern. I also have a piece of the Poppy Parade card base. So for one of my card, alternative cards, I cut, let's see, it's this one here. I cut off a piece and just an inch, and so I'm going to be using that today. Then I'm also using this shorter scallop that was in the card kit, and the love die cut that was in the card kit. So with this scallop, or not this scallop, with the Poppy Parade strip, I'm going to cut a banner on one side. If you don't have this triple banner punch, then you can just use a pair of scissors and cut out a fishtail banner there. And then I want to also remove, it's a little long still, so I'm going to remove it about an inch, and that's going to place about 4 inches here. So if you just used some scissors, you may need to cut off some more, but it's just going to give me a 4-inch piece of cardstock. All right, so now that I have all my pieces, this card will come together really quickly. I'm just going to go ahead and fold along that score line and use my bone folder. I'm going to start with the polka dot pattern and add this to my card. It's going to go on the left with about 1/4 of an inch showing, and then evenly spaced on the top and bottom. I'm going to add my Poppy Parade strip next. Oh, when I'm out of this. Okay. Just going to remove this for a minute and get a new one. So if you've never placed your Stampin' Seal, well, that's a brand new one. Let me grab. The refills are pretty easy to replace. You just open up your bag, pop out your refill, and there are 2 holes on one side, and they just go right over the 2 holes in the case, and then pop it back together just like that. And then you do need to do a little bit of rolling to get the adhesive to start, and then you should be good to go. So not too hard to replace. So I'm covering up these 2 score lines that are in the center of my black and white paper, and I'm going to place the top edge on the top score line. I also want to come off that paper just slightly. So you're going to get something that looks like that. Next, I'm going to add the Black Scallop die cut piece from the kit. Again, just with a little adhesive. And this time I'm going to center it with the strip. So things are just kind of off-centered slightly, and I want it to just cover the bottom of that Poppy Parade piece just a very little bit, maybe like a 1/16 of an inch, not 1/16, an 1/8 of an inch or so there at the bottom. All right, so then the next things we're going to add, we're going to use dimensionals with. So I'm going to just place the heart first on the gold heart. Just kind of find the center. And then these 2 items I'm placing on my card with dimensionals. I'm just using up an old sheet of dimensionals. So I'm just going to cut up those ends a little bit and place them. For the love, I'm not going to add any dimensionals under the top part of the L so that it can sit flat on the heart. So just mostly focusing on the bottom here. If I wanted, I could add some adhesive there too so that it could stick to the heart nicely. And then I'm placing the heart at an angle. You could do straight up and down if you want. I like just being able to see, I like things at a little angle sometimes. So just place that off to the side. You want to be able to make that you're going to see some of that Poppy Parade. You don't want to cover that up entirely. And then place your love. And I'm just placing it to kind of cover up the top edge of that Black Scallop over here. And now we can do our bow. And I have 9 inches of ribbon, and you can tie a bow or you could do a faux bow. I've done some of those in my first couple alternative projects. So whatever you prefer to do. That was a little bit tricky there. I didn't give myself enough ribbon to work with. So just a nice big loops. And then you're just going to slide that under with a glue dot underneath your love. Let me see if I can find my glue dots. I'm just going to pull out my roll of glue dots. Oh. And then with my take a pick tool, so I'm going to place my ribbon, just the center of that bow, right on that glue dot. And then take the take a pick tool and I can lift it off the paper and then place it underneath the love. And I just want that knot to go underneath slightly and kind of open up those loops just a little bit. Okay, and then if any of your tails on your bow are a little long, you can always trim them. And then the very last thing I've added are the enamel dots. And I don't know where mine went. Okay. Well, you can see here where I've placed them. So I've just done one here at the top, and then a large one, and then another small one down here at the bottom. All right, well, thanks so much for joining me. This was a really quick and simple card to put together, and I hope that it inspires you to make something fun with your paper pumpkin kit this month. If you're interested in getting written instructions for this card or close-up images, you can visit my blog at creativechelsey.com. And if you're interested in subscribing to Paper Pumpkin so that you can get your own kit, you can visit the link, and I will place a link in the description box below. Thanks so much for watching. Have a creative day. Bye.